Hello, fellow book lovers, and welcome back to my reading nook. My name is Jodie, and today I'll be reading for you Chapter 2 of Night Terrors. I hope you enjoy it. Let's go. Chapter 2. Lucy scrambled up and under the covers, shaking like a wet kitten. It's a cat or a possum, she told herself. But Lucy didn't have a cat, and how could a possum have gotten in? She took a deep breath to calm her nerves. It's just a shadow, a trick of the eyes. There's no such thing as creatures under the bed. Then a muttering voice rose from below. Too late to hide, too late to run. Lucy's chest tightened, her breath caught in her throat. That was no possum. Tap, 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 tap. A beat against the floorboards. Then something pressed against the bottom of the bed, and the mattress pushed up against her legs. Lucy curled against the wall, pulling the covers up to her nose so that only her eyes peeked out to stare at the edge of the bed. The tapping stopped. The only noise breaking the silence was Lucy's ragged breath. Without warning, 4 spindly black fingers curled over the edge of the mattress. Lucy held her breath for what seemed like forever as the fingers froze in position. Then a second set of fingers curled up beside the first. Lucy let out a sharp cry as a spiky round ball swung onto the bed, bouncing straight toward her. She sucked in her breath, ready to scream. But before she could make another sound, velvety hands pressed over her mouth. Shh, the creature whispered. Lucy jerked back, but there was nowhere to go. Her head thumped hard against the wall. A sharp pain shot through her skull, and dark spots swirled across her eyes. Lucy tried to raise her hand, but her arm felt slow and heavy. Groaning weakly, she slid sideways, fainting onto her pillow. The icy splash of water across her face jerked Lucy awake. "What were you thinking?" said an irritated voice in a low whisper. "One more noise like that, and they'd be on us like a vambat on a mousefly." Lucy rubbed her eyes, dazed and confused. There was a dull ache in the back of her head, and an uncomfortable pressure beneath her belly that she'd rather not think about, but was finding hard to ignore. Strange words floated through her mind in a voice that was oddly familiar. "Vambat on a mousefly?" thought Lucy, wondering if she was dreaming as her eyes cleared and a strange-looking creature stepped into view. The creature was small, not much bigger than a human head, but with 4 arms and 2 legs and a body like a fuzzy basketball. She watched warily as the creature returned the empty glass to the nightstand. Glowing green eyes dominated a tiny face that frowned furiously as it paced across the bed, muttering and grumbling beneath its breath in a voice too quiet to understand. "I think I could win," Lucy thought, "if it came to a fight." But she didn't really believe it. She wasn't Tana. She couldn't fight monsters. She crossed her fingers and made a wish that the creature would be friendly, or at least harmless. Lucy shuffled into a sitting position with her back against the pillows. She tucked her knees up against her chest and wrapped her arms around them. Screwing up her courage, she whispered, "What are you?" The creature stopped pacing and turned to Lucy, a look of indignation crossing its small face. "I'm not a what? Like a chair or a table? I'm a who." He stood up straight like a soldier at attention. "Undybed Scout Finder's the name, but you can call me Undy. I'm a night guardian." He said this proudly, as though it were a great honour. "Don't be afraid, Lucy. I'm here to protect you." Lucy frowned, still very confused. "Protect me? From who?" I hope you liked Chapter 2, everyone. Make sure you come back and see me again next week if you'd like to hear Chapter 3. Bye-bye.